everybody? Welcome to Allerton.com. I'm your host, Chad, for the Block Party, and I'm joined by Tristan, the lovely Amy, and Jason. I was trying to trick her. She thought I was going to say something else.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
I was going to say lovely Amy, always. We're here with your E3 Spectacular, I'm going to call it, because I want to. I've just been thinking about it all day. We're going to have the E3 coverage, and we're going to talk about all the expectations, the excitement, the leaks, everything you got going into E3.
The leaks.
The leaks.
Well played.
Oh, Golden, you guys see? If you guys are subscribers, you guys get the early bird special. You know what she's talking about. But yeah.
I really want to say it, but I don't feel like I can.
Don't you dare.
No, you're not allowed to say it. But we're gonna cover all the E3 stuff. It's all the conferences start on Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we'll be there live for you guys, getting all the coverage for you all week long. So make sure you guys join us on allertonav.com, and we got all the links for you guys. But let's start off with the Xbox. Well, what do we got first coming up? We got EA's press conference.
Yeah, let's go in order of press conferences. That's a good
Let's go in order of what we got to. We can expect probably some Madden, probably some
we'll
NHL.
See FIFA. We'll see Madden. We'll see all of them. We'll see the new Frostbite FIFA. That's pretty exciting.
Fucking all week long I've been talking about the Frostbite.
I'm sure they'll talk about the player cards you can collect and whatnot.
Oh, dude, that's all they're going to talk
That'd
about.
be like a half hour of the presentation.
Yeah.
And you know what? People would eat that shit up, dude. People love
I don't
their
get why people love that so much. I just don't get it.
I don't know. It's addicting in a way that, like, I'm trying to, like, if there were a game when we were a kid, would we do that? Like, if we were doing, like, if you were young and you had this chance to play this game where you can collect all these different players and cards, it sounds like something I might be into as a little kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I guess I can put it into perspective of Super Tecmo Bowl as a sports game, where it was, okay, we played the game to the point where we were just like rocking it hard, and then we would create players and run them through like the stunts and the gimmicks to like, try and up their stats, because that was the one where you could build their stats by getting like 100 touchdowns, and it would go up slowly. So like we would just play the games and just try and get those. And what I see is like the cards is like kind of like those games, like trying to increase your stats like that, but instead you're just getting like all these like cards that, you know, you get the rare, you get excited, you don't have to do all the work.
Yeah, you get a better
I
player.
see it as like an end game gimmick, dude. Like when it's all said and done, that's what I'm gonna kind of lean on. But I feel like people are just like getting these games just for the card games now.
Oh yeah, dude! Like our little nephew was playing UFC, and he's all about the cards in UFC, like getting the different moves and stuff like that. And it's just like, I guess it's kind of interesting because it's a totally different mechanic. You're playing the same game, but you're really not. You're playing like this whole other meta game inside of your game, and spending real money potentially, which is weird.
Or making a shit ton of money, dude. If you know how to wing those weird websites, man, you can be making an ass load of money.
Fucking
off that
FIFA
stuff.
always gets hacked, dude. People are like using me to farm coins.
But let's see what else we can get out of EA this year. We're gonna get some Titanfall 2 coverage.
That's the more important thing, Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2, man. We get to finally see it in action, man. I'm super excited about this.
You're gonna get to play it. Yeah, you're set up to play it.
I want to get these suckers on that bad boy. You know where they've been. Dude, all over the
Get those sausage fingers all over.
I'm gonna have to
Titanfall.
shake that hand when you're done.
You don't want to touch that hand when he's done playing Titanfall.
I won't.
Like, what do you want to experience from Titanfall if you're gonna get to play it hands-on? Do you want to?
Oh, dude, I want sword action. I want wall running Titans. Those are the only two, because they're the two newest things that I want to check out, and I want to see how they implement into the game. Like, how good and how smooth is it? Is it work? Like, is it like pointless to be a fucking a pilot? Like, you know, just running around. Like, are these Titans so ridiculously powered up now that your pilot's kind of like fuck?
I don't think they do that.
And it's like now it's like Mech Warrior. What's that, Amy?
It was such a great balance in the last game. I don't think that they'd do that.
And I think that's maybe why they implemented the grappling hook. Maybe they did all the Titan shit first, and then all of a sudden they're like, dude, we need something. These pilots
we need to make these pilots cool again.
And
because our new sword play is so great, it's probably just gonna be smashing a sword straight ahead like
Maybe
a
the
punch.
pilots will have swords too. How about that?
That would be awesome. And parachutes they need.
Is that breaking news, dude? Pilots get swords?
You heard it here first.
Dude.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So like the sword. When I think of the sword, I think of the Mega Punch or the Big Punch, Tristan, whatever the super. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like where it had like the kind of like the aura around it when you did it. That's what I think the sword is going to be. Just like something, just kind of special like that.
It's going to be part of something you can enhance on your Titan or pilot.
Yeah, dude, you're not gonna be getting any like fucking Star Wars gameplay out of that bad boy. You think they'll show off any Battlefront stuff, like any Battlefront expansion stuff, or do you think there'll be nothing left
yeah,
on
they're gonna give a tease of the next whatever the next season pass thing is. You have to, because you have to sell that game through holiday still. I mean, it's moved a ton of copies, but yeah. So I think you definitely get a new Star Wars hit. What?
Oh, I was gonna ask Tristan what his thoughts were on the new NFL, Madden NFL, and your thoughts on the new announcers. I don't know if they're gonna be showing off the new announcers for Madden. Did you guys know about the new announcers?
I didn't even see that. Who are the new announcers?
What? How'd you not even see that, dude?
First off, why is this not on live on the app today, Chad?
It just came out an hour ago, man.
I don't think so. From what I'm seeing, we totally missed that one on the show today. Seems like a kind of story you should keep.
Are they bringing back John
I'm
Madden?
right now. But they're gonna have Charles Davis and Brandon Gowden. I don't know anything about these dudes, but
I think these are some Fox Sports guys.
CBS announcer, Fox maybe.
Yeah, it looks like the game's getting all new. I don't know.
This is like the D team of Fox Sports.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Maybe like the A team is going to be retiring or something, so they're trying to prep the D team or something.
Oh, you just made me really sad because I know a lot of people bitch about the commentary in the Madden games, so I wasn't sure.
It's interesting. I mean, this is weird. Like, I'm actually reading a story and trying to talk about it at the same time. But it looks like they're getting these two announcers because they're young, up and coming.
Yeah. That Charles Davis just finished his first year of being an analyst for Fox Sports. Before that, he was on College Sports.
And the key, it looks like, is to have them kind of down in Orlando, so they can record dialogue and audio and do all sorts of stuff. Like maybe on the fly, you're going to get a lot of contextual stuff in the season mode, or not the season mode, but whatever other new mode they haven't talked about yet, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I like that it's a new team and it's unknown guys, because you get these guys like Phil Simms and Jim Nantz, these old fucking guys, right?
Pat Summerall.
Pat Summerall, John Madden.
Summerall's great.
They haven't played.
He's my favorite.
Not that they don't play video games, but they're just from a different generation of video games. Whereas maybe these new guys are gonna get it and they're gonna understand what was wrong with Madden. They played Madden and they're like, man, if I was doing the commentary for Madden, I know exactly what I wouldn't want to do, which is sound like Jim Nantz and fucking Summerall, and all these guys like Sims, and I would want tons of dialogue. I wouldn't want it repetitive. I wanted it to be contextual. I would want to add layers to the game. And maybe these guys can bring that to it. And they're in there recording and being like, no, that's stupid. We need to do something a little bit more cutting edge.
Yeah,
just bring back John Madden.
No.
I mean, he's really old, but maybe just throw him in a computer, have the computer generate really great John Madden things. Because he says ridiculous stuff like boom and crazy commentary stuff.
He did, but I don't think he's got it left in him, does he?
I'm sure he doesn't, but maybe you can generate that via a computer or something.
No. Or they could have the Madden mode, and that's what he does. He just it's him just making all sorts of weird sound effects and chicken noises and animal sounds and just going.
If they can bring back Tupac to be a hologram and perform in concert, they can do this with John Madden in a video game, I'm sure.
Yeah. You know what? It would work because Madden was just a bumbling ball of shit during games, right? He would just say, so you don't even need to.
You just talk about Brett Favre for a half hour. It'd be great.
Yeah, talk about Brett Favre, cheesesteaks, just random things. He would be I don't know, a viral recording artist. You can just go on YouTube, watch a few videos, say some weird shit, and put them in the game, and it'd be great. And I like it. So yeah, that's cool. I definitely want to hear what that's all about, and I want to see what these guys can bring to the table, because if it's anything like what they do in the NBA 2K series, it could be really interesting. Because NBA 2K does a great job of making the games more exciting by the announcers being more excited and hitting the commentary spots at the right time, and talking, if you're playing in a franchise mode, they're talking about the schedule and different things that are happening. And I think anything from where they were is the step in the right direction. So
the last FIFA game was probably the most impressive sports commentary game that I've played. Maybe that was FIFA 15 or 14.
FIFA 16 is a really amazing commentary too. That is just stitched together.
But FIFA, was always impressive. I mean, after a while with Madden, if they got the same guys year after year, I'm not. I'm just gonna mute it, listen to music in the background. You don't really have to. It doesn't really add to it anything because you've heard the same things after a while. They might add some new sayings and like dumb things they would say.
Yeah,
but
but
really, it's not worth it.
Totally get it because like
It's smart to change it up.
The voice blends together year after year. And I was going to agree with you on that I don't play a lot of sports games, but when I do, I try and get into it, and I hear the sound effects, and I hear, the background noises, but the commentary is always the one that sticks out. WWE is just the worst at commentary 99% of the time.
Oh my god, they're so bad.
But if I have to say any commentary, dude, to the FIFA one when I play with Jason and stuff like that, dude, that's the one that I remember the most as being like impactful and like exciting. Like, dude, they get pumped up when you're doing good plays. They actually like are saying things that go along with what you're actually doing. Like, I feel really good about that. So I'm super excited for this, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to break that news. Breaking news on allertonav.com for you guys here, right there, dude. Man 17 is switching up the commentary booth for you guys. Pat Summerall will be in there next year after these guys botch the shit out of it.
Pat
But
Summerall's dead, right?
well, let's not make
sure
everyone
he
sad on the block.
It's a classic though.
Just put him into a computer and have him generate stuff to say.
Yeah, there you go, dude. Tristan's
Yeah,
got
he
some
died
crazy ass computer that can just make anything he
Can do it
wants it
all.
to make, apparently.
He's got a
But,
sound-
John Madden,
Soundboard.
Pat Summerall, I'll bring them back.
All right.
one other thing from the EA thing you guys can expect to hear. We'll have coverage on it, but they're teasing games that will be coming out in 2017, 2018. I'm assuming that one, tease could be the off year of Assassin's Creed, but we don't know what this other one is. Supposedly it's going to be a
Need
new
for Speed.
IP. Need for Speed?
Probably one of them, right?
You're saying Need for Speed. Tristan, you got any ideas what it could be? Meh.
New IP is right.
Probably because Jason said it.
New
So-
IP is probably gonna be something stupid, like some sort of dream. Remember that dream game that we saw last year at E3? Just something silly, probably.
Yeah, it was like an Assassin's Creed knockoff or some fucking. It's gonna be like some third-person open world game. I don't give a shit.
At that
about
point, they should just shut down their press conference and just let someone.
It's over, bitches. All right, let's talk about one of the big dogs here out the gate, dude. Let's jump into some Xbox and Microsoft news, dude. They're obviously bridging the gap between PC and the Xbox console this year, and going forward is what they're trying to do. And one of the new things that we could be seeing here is a slim Xbox console to battle against the PlayStation 4's potentially leaked 4.5 system. I don't know what they're going to be doing with it. I know we talked about it live on the app that they're going to be rolling out a new upgrade to the Xbox Xbox Live support. So if you're part of the program, test program, you get to see some of the new stuff that they're rolling out that's slowly going to bridge the gap to that. But man, dude, they had a ton of stuff last year that we haven't seen or heard anything about all year round. Crackdown. We got to
Crackdown
get
3.
Crackdown
Yeah,
this
we'll
year,
get some
right?
crack. We're
Crackdown 3?
definitely gonna get more Crackdown. They've been on radio silence for that thing for like a whole year now.
Yeah, which, until you come back to, until you revisit allertonav.com and what we talked about last year at the press conferences when we did our big shows, and you start thinking about it, dude, some games have laid low off the radar. Like, that I completely forgot about, dude.
Yeah.
And it's
I
just
mean, like a lot of times you come out of these things, you get people super excited, and then you're like, let's just take it back and we need to figure it out because we didn't actually we didn't make anything. Like, Crackdown 3 was that game. It looked cool, but there's like, what else is there except for this little demo?
And then the other one, I think I was talking about it earlier, Recore, which looked
Recore
awesome.
blew
Like the little
all of our
robot
minds. Yeah.
and the girl, dude, we haven't seen anything since E3 last year on that. And I wrote, I think, a 12-page novel on the site about that game.
Yeah, you were high.
Because it had a robot in it. All it showed me
You're
was
like,
a
oh,
robot.
cute little robot. Let's write a fan fiction about it right away. Fucking nerd.
So we can see some more. Hopefully, we see some more stuff from that, dude. And Sea of Thieves from Rare. Probably see some of that as
Oh yeah,
well.
the weird pirate game. I forgot about that. That's like a Minecrafty game, right? Like it's like, well, maybe not Minecraft, but it's like an open world. It's an online game.
Yeah.
But
So that's where you
maybe
get the
world.
Minecraft. I'm okay.
Well, no, I thought you were out there building shit in a pirate world. Is that not what it was?
It's all I remember is you're on a boat, you battle other boats, and then you go to pirate islands and you try and loot them. That's all they really gave us.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's all
about
we've been
it, yeah.
teased with, man. So we got those couple exclusives, dude. The new system codenamed Scorpio.
That's Xbox's big shot right there, right? Like, so Xbox has for like the last 3 years has been in this weird position where their press conference is right before Sony's press conference. So they come out there, they fucking fluff their feathers. They're terrible, right? And then Sony comes on and just fucking kicks them right in the nuts, dude. And then it's like, what? So Xbox really has to have something that Sony can't make fun of them about for once, or can't trump them on. Like either
I was
it's
just gonna say-
DRM, either some game. So if I'm Xbox, and you know Sony's going to announce this Neo, this PS4K Neo bullshit, and Keanu Reeves is probably going to announce it. Like, you have to one-up them, and your Scorpio has to be...
No, wait, Laurence Fishburne.
Oh, yeah? You think so?
Yeah.
That's much better. No, that's what you do. You have Laurence Fishburne announce Scorpio.
Yeah.
That'll trump them.
Yeah.
And introduce the Kinect 2.0. How about that?
Oh my god.
No. But if...
God, no.
The rumors are that Scorpio is actually going to be more powerful than the PlayStation 4 Neo. And it's going to have more RAM. Yes, but the thing is, if they get out there first and it's more powerful, and Sony can't say anything that's more powerful, Xbox won't get embarrassed for once.
Well, the thing is that they can say it's more powerful, but then when push comes to shove and it's actually released on the shelves, oh, well, this had to change and that had to change, and actually it's not.
Oh, yeah, totally. But no one's going to care on Monday night when Sony's done and it's like, oh, Xbox has actually got a better thing than Sony for once.
Dude,
Maybe.
if I was, like, listening, I would just have, like, in my notes, if I was a PS4 rep going to go out and say, just leave that how much RAM it has or whatever blank until you hear what Xbox says, and then you can just fill in, oh, they said 10, I'm going to say 20. There we go.
No, that's exactly what Sony has been doing every single year.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, Xbox has to do something that doesn't get them in trouble. Because Sony's going to come out throwing out the VR all over the place. Is
Oh, God,
Microsoft have any VR stuff? VR is the future.
I don't want it.
You
Is
want
it?
it. You don't want it. You're going to want it when you're playing it. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
I came up with the skit that they could have, dude. So they got Laurence Fishburne come out on
All right,
stage.
I like this. Let's go.
And he's got two pills. He's got the blue pill and the red pill, and he holds it out, and he's
Can
like,
it be a blue and a green pill?
oh yeah, blue and a green pill, and he's like, take the pill. And a guy comes out in a Sony shirt, and he takes the blue pill, and he falls over on the stage and dies.
All right.
And then Fishburne swallows the green pill, and he's like, this is what would happen if you'd taken this. And then he slowly like shoots his arms out and walks backwards off stage. And then like
Into a battle
and then the new Xbox Scorpio displays and shows.
Shouldn't they hook them up to like some kind of bungee system and just rip them off stage for like something really cool? Yeah, just like
Get a giant
Laurence
cage and
Fishburne
pull.
dead at 68.
yeah.
Sucked through Xbox Scorpio.
Do you think they show HoloLens?
Yes. Sorry. All I can think about right now is Laurence Fishburne flying across stage through an Xbox.
What is Laurence Fishburne even doing right now? Does he even do anything? Like he should probably fly out to LA just in case.
I'll give him a call when we're out there on Sunday.
Yeah.
Get him ready for my Monday idea, dude. Yeah, but
You should we should actually try to get a hold of him on Twitter, see if he'll come hang out with us, dude. We'll take him with us to the press conference.
I think you guys should.
I like that
Why
idea
not?
a lot.
Reach out to him.
Cool.
If he says great, awesome. If he doesn't, whatever. At least you tried.
It's like we got this idea.
Let's pitch it to you.
Trust us, it'll be good.
How much do you weigh? Fling you across the thing. So the Microsoft HoloLens. We got to see the HoloLens. They partnered with Oculus, Oculus to shoot the Rift, to get the Rift and the controller for that going. But HoloLens is something they've been showing off and teasing all year round. They teased it last year a little bit. There was someone was even on one of the developers was showing off some gameplay with Halo. I think it was the middle of last year when Halo came out. He's showing off like playing Halo on the side of his wall and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that bullshit.
So we're gonna have to get a crazy big demo for it this year. I mean, especially the HoloLens could even tie back to the Scorpio, and this Scorpio unit could be the unit that runs the HoloLens.
Oh
and
yeah,
that's
the
why-
Xbox One's not running any VR tech off it.
No,
I don't know, with the whole VR thing, I feel like it's like, 3D films were so huge for like 2 years and then they died, and the 3D TVs were so huge and then they died, and the Wii Motion stuff was so huge and then it died because people are like, I just want to play my fucking games. And that's how I feel like the VR is going to be like, oh yeah, woo, and then people are going to be like, dude, I don't give a shit, can I just play my game please? Like, I don't want to have to be moving around or just even having this big fucking thing on your head. Like, I like to look over and watch my other TV shows while I'm playing games, or I like to make sure that my cats aren't being naughty while I'm playing games, and just to completely shut yourself out, I don't think is really going to be valid. I mean, sure, if you have no responsibilities and you're at home all day alone, that could be one thing, but it's going to be fun and cool, but it's just going to be like a catchy little thing for like a summer or a year, I feel, and then it's going to move on to normal gaming systems again or something. I don't know. I'm just not sold on it.
See, I think it is going to be. It's like a long tail future though. Like it's just
here
something
goes Jason to sell it because he's got a unit on the way.
I know. I like. I don't even know. Like I'm gonna play it and see if I like it, and then if I do, I'm gonna keep getting it. Like, But I like the idea of playing like a Gears of War where I'm just totally in that world. I'm sitting on my couch with the controller and like it's immersed all the way around me. And I don't know, I guess it's hard to imagine something that you can't use, that like doesn't happen 24 hours a day, like becoming something that I want to sit down and do. Like unless I'm wearing like a VR headset in my entire life, and unless I can multitask in my VR headset like you say you can, like you would like that would be cool to me if I could like flip a switch and then like I got another monitor in my VR or something crazy. If they can do some cool shit like that, then I think it's going to be awesome.
That wouldn't be something that could happen until years from now, though. Because I think in that aspect that would be okay then if you could have like a line of sight to whatever else you're doing, or like I like be making like supper or whatever, and I just like check the stove, like I can just glance over and like okay, it's, but like.
See, HoloLens is right up your alley, right? Like your game is just going to be playing on your microwave while you're in there.
I guess, but I'd rather use it on my 65-inch TV, you know, like.
Or you could put it on your 200-inch wall.
Yeah, or I could put it on my helmet and the sky can be like 1,000,000 miles tall.
Except that have you used like projectors and stuff? Like they're
quality dies pretty quick.
Yeah, so fast.
But you can still get some pretty great HD projectors in this day and
Yeah,
age.
or you can just use your great HD plasma TV or whatever, you know, like.
I just think, yeah, I hear what you're saying. I just think the VR is going to be, maybe it's a fad and maybe it's too soon, but I think long term they're already doing some things that look interesting in VR, like games that start to look interesting.
Yes.
It's just so early for Sony to dive headfirst in.
That's my like I feel like it has a cool like potential, and I think like gradual, and like I think it could be something really amazing, and maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but at the same time it feels so like niche, like a little fad, like, oh, I have enough money to blow on this and I'm going to do the VR thing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and if these guys don't do it right, they could kill the whole fucking thing right away. If this Sony VR comes out and it sucks, that's the end of that, right?
Well, let me throw this at you guys, because we talk about value all the time on this site too. And one of the big concerns that a lot of people have, not just us, is when they pay $60 for a game that's only about 15, 20 hours long, 10 hours long, and it's hum ho, and you pay $60 for it. Now we're talking about a VR headset where if I pay like $60 for the game, I'm going to be honest, I could probably have that headset on for maybe 3 hours at a time, tops. Maybe. I've never touched one. But I don't see myself.
Yeah,
I don't see myself. Yeah, but if you're paying $60 for the game and you're not playing 60 hours worth in a VR headset, do you think you'll play a game for 60 hours in a VR headset? I don't think so.
Sure, like not 60 hours in a row, but I could see myself like going back to playing a game over and over. Like I'll probably play Overwatch for 180 hours, but
do you think you can do that with something on your head?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I think so.
It's
one of those things where you're going to get used to it, right? Like I used to wear a baseball cap every day of my life.
I know, and I loved it. Like Amy was saying, though, there's so many distractions. Like the cat jumps off something, knocks something over. Here I go. But as I'm playing, something normal, I can look over my shoulder and I'm back in it, right away.
And
like glance
Amy touched on it. It truly is a restrictive thing. Like while you're waiting on a load screen, you might check out your phone or do something else while you're waiting for the game to load. And this, you got your headset on, you're going to take it off every like 30 seconds or whatever the case may be.
Maybe just sit through the loading screen for 30 seconds.
Well, who does that nowadays?
Not Tristan, dude. If I know anything about Tristan, dude,
go
it's no
pee
loading screens
or.
So now you just need to make interactive loading screens while you're in this like three-dimensional world, essentially, like Assassin's Creed, right?
Get rid of them. But I'm super curious to get my head inside a unit because I haven't had a chance to play or use any VR stuff.
Yeah, I played Half-Life 2 in VR at CES a couple years ago, and it was awesome. It was neat being immersed in that world. Like I just think it's something that's going to be really hard to sell to people without them trying it and seeing it and playing something for yourself.
It's going to be definitely game time that is strictly game time. It's like if you're playing a game, you're only playing the game for the hour. Like you're not doing anything else. Like, we'll play games and I'll, type you messages and email you and text people and do all that other stuff while I'm playing a game. Like now with VR, it's
I'm going to put my helmet on and I'm going to put my t-shirt that says like, if my helmet's on, leave me the fuck alone and I'm going to be good.
Oh my God, is that a shirt?
I guess. I just made it up. So.
We could make it. Dude, why don't we do that and have the Allerton logo on it?
Oh my God.
Done.
You're welcome.
Should hand those out at E3.
Welcome. Everyone who's listening, go make your own version of it.
Yeah. it's out there for the world to
So
have.
Xbox, we got the HoloLens, dude. We got Crackdown 3 possibly, Gears of War 4 gameplay, I'm sure of it. Sea of Thieves, DayZ something, another maybe, who knows? I don't know what's going on with that game anymore. I don't know if that's on even consoles anymore.
DayZ is...
Do you say Jay-Z or Daisy?
Jay-Z.
DayZ might show up. We might get State of Decay 2. I really hope we get State of Decay 2.
But what do you guys think like could be the surprise? Because we're in a world of leak city now, dude, where everything's getting leaked the week before E3. You know, we've talked about it in years past. Battletoads possibly another.
I think
perfect
that's definitely gonna happen. I think Battletoads is like gonna happen for sure.
I think that.
Yeah, Amy.
No one cares what you think, Amy.
No, I do.
I'm just kidding. Oh,
I do.
No, Amy, speak.
No, I think that Scalebound might actually be what everyone's surprised for because honestly,
Did I not mention that?
No, you didn't.
No, you glossed
think-
over it. It's in your notes. To be fair.
Yes, it's in your
Oh my
notes. But I remember making the entry for that on Allerton Nav like 2 years ago, and when I was doing this, I was like, like I don't know, it seems kind of lame, but there's been like a little said about it here and there, and I think that might actually be what's going to be surprising because I feel like that game has great possibilities to be stupid, but then it might be the surprise, like, hey, it's actually going to be cool, guys. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of curious about it, and it has dragons, and dragons are cool, so you know, there's that.
In the right context, dragons are cool.
Oh my gosh, dude! That
I'm
game's
just
gonna be
kidding.
so
In every kind of form, they're awesome.
I actually, dude, I was trying to sell Odin's Sphere to some dude I met recently, and I was talking about it. I was like, yeah, it's just like Dragon's Quest or Dragon's Crown. It's got that style on it, and you're battling stuff. And then I was like, it's got dragons in it. It's got every time I hype up a game, if it has a dragon in it, I just go buck wild with dragons. All I talk about is dragons, dude.
Yeah, well, if you tell someone a game has a dragon in it, they're like, holy shit, that changes everything.
Yeah.
This game was not cool, and now it's cool.
I'm like in Dark Souls when I talk about Dark Souls. Like I think within like the first 2 minutes, I'm like, dude, there's dragons flying
Wait,
around.
there's fucking dragons in Dark Souls?
Yeah.
What? Like a ton in Dark Souls 3, dude. Are you kidding me?
I didn't even know. I never
I started
played
every sentence with dragons.
I never played that game far enough, nor did I
there's
listen
dragons
to your
in it.
conversations about it.
But Scalebound, dude, that's definitely a good call. Hopefully that's playable, man. It was almost playable last year, and they showed off some of the tech demo stuff of the multiplayer stuff with Scalebound, where you get your pet dragons and your pet creatures all over the place, dude. Oh my gosh, that game's gonna be so amazing, dude. So that's Microsoft and what we think they're got going on there, what we hope to see. Let's jump into PlayStation, who took the blue pill on stage apparently and died, but then they came back to life, and now they have the PlayStation 4K. What do you guys think?
Yay.
What are you guys hoping to see from PlayStation, dude? Obviously, Amy, I know what you're gonna say. The Last Guardian, Trico.
Say that.
Yeah, you were going to. If you
Thinking
knew
about it, we could tell.
I saw it in your eye.
That's all you
I
talk
saw it.
about is that.
I was gonna
stupid
say
Last
become
Guardian.
human or being human or whatever.
What's that?
The Detroit game?
Yeah, the Detroit, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, yeah, Jason was all over that one last year.
Yeah, times have changed.
I'm just
Actually,
curious
I'm
to
still-
find out more about it.
Yeah.
Because like I know no matter what, I'm gonna love and enjoy Last Guardian. Even if it's a steaming pile of shit, I'm still gonna love it.
That's why you're reviewing it.
Yay! That's why like Detroit one. I'm curious about because I'm like I'm just curious. Like I am just wanting to know. I don't know. I have that like one book that you bought me, Chad. It's a digital book where you can like choose your own adventure with the robots and stuff. I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot like that. Which actually, funny thing is you can make a robot plant in Detroit in that story.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Wonder if the creators of this game possibly maybe read that because it was huge on Steam. So maybe some influences from that. But I'm just curious, like how it's gonna
Graphically, it
play.
looks amazing, dude.
Yeah, I want to check that one out or
Yeah,
find out
it's-
about it.
It's confirmed to be there, so that'll be there. Dude, the Batman Telltale game will be there. A whole bunch of other stuff is going to be there. But yeah, man, I forget about that's another one. I think we saw that at Paris Games Week, right?
Which
That's
one?
Where they Detroit.
Yeah, no, that's that. Yeah, I'm still high on that game. You know, David Cage and anything he does, I'm like, what? I need to play it. So I'll play it right away.
Oh, dude, it's got robots in it.
But what else can Sony possibly bring out at this point? There
Yeah,
were
well-
rumors of a Spider-Man game a while ago. I remember that. That was Sucker Punch. You know, the infamous
kinda
people making a
seems like-
superhero game potentially.
Sony kind of lost wind, dude, because coming out No Man's Sky they can't even hype up anymore because that's gotten pushed back. So that one's kind of beat down a little
No,
bit.
now they can hype that it's announcing in August. They got that whole angle.
Well, I mean, it's already been through the ringer, dude. I think they might leave that one alone, dude. But and then Horizon Zero Dawn got pushed back as well, so that's gonna.
They got a billboard, a full building. You'll probably see more gameplay of that.
Yeah. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Could we get another Tomb Raider? Could we get another Last of Us? Another God of War? There could be some huge secrets that.
I hope they don't do another God of War.
They're doing another God of War.
Only if they continue after
Like it
1,
or
2, and
not.
3. Because when they went back with Ascension, that was just terrible. The prequel stuff, and then any of the handheld ones they played were just god awful.
Well, we had a story on Live on the Ave a month or so ago, maybe more, where it was a big, huge asset leak from God of War 4 potentially, and Kratos had like his pretty bitchin' beard, which is pretty cool. Big beard, and like their big hook, at least from this concept art, was that the game was like really bright. I remember, very bright and cheery. So.
What?
So if they do it, I'm pretty sure
Kratos goes to Mortal Grawl.
they got all the promo stuff and everything sent in-house, and they'll like just bring it day of to like post anything or get anything situated like based upon all the leaks and stuff that are going on. But Amy, I know you don't want to, but I could totally go for a new God of War game.
I mean, it could be really cool, but I was just so satisfied with the trilogy ending. Like, it was just a cool, like, oh, Kratos is alive, but he's dead, but he's alive. And I don't know, it just felt so succinct to me. And then there's the possibility of, yes, that he's around and they're going to continue the games. But I was just happy. I don't know, it just felt nice. Like, it was a good trilogy. I felt like it wrapped things up. And I was, like, sad, but then, okay, because after the credits, there was a blood trail falling off a cliff. So I was like, okay, that means he's, like, not dead, but he's out of his, like, godhead role, so he doesn't have to keep suffering. And I don't know, like, it just was a cool ending. So it could be neat. Ascension was absolutely terrible, and if they continue from after the third one instead of trying to go back and like retell his story or some crap, it might be all right. I don't know, I was happy with the trilogy.
You're just not feeling the Mardi Gras settings that Jason is putting in your brain.
Yeah, if that's real, that's really strange.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
What
about Shenmue? They showed that last year.
That was a fucking.
Everyone was really excited about that Kickstarter.
So
maybe we'll see what that game looks like. I want to see what it looks like. I'm a huge Shenmue guy.
Super curious to see some gameplay from that, dude. I was also contemplating this idea too, because there's been a lot of talk of Red Dead Redemption and a part 2 coming to that. What if, and we talk about, trying the one-upsmanship of E3 that sometimes these guys do, and they try to make it not obvious, but there was a leak a little while back that had Red Dead Redemption going backward compatible on the Xbox. What if Red Dead Redemption 2 is exclusive to PlayStation 4?
Never gonna happen, but yes.
Yeah.
Like, you can't leave that
like
money
a
on
timed
the table.
exclusive, maybe.
No way.
It'd probably be a timed one.
If they do it, I think it would be like DLC exclusive.
Yeah, maybe exclusive DLC. That's what I was thinking.
But they will definitely have to pick one press conference, and whose would you pick? And I would assume they would pick Microsoft's, because Microsoft likes to pay the most money for that shit.
Yeah. But, dude, it'd be a big slap in the face, dude, if they got it, just based on that. But obviously, we'll see. We just talked about VR stuff. PlayStation's got its big VR system.
I think that's going to be the majority of what they're talking about, just because VR launches in October. So, and no one even knows what these games are. So
yeah, nobody. Yeah.
What games am I going to be playing in my VR headset? The show.
And it's crazy because there's not a lot of games to get people excited for it. Like, there's really nothing that I'm jumping off the fucking my seat. Like, holy crap, I want to get in on that.
Because no one really knows what kind of games should be played in VR.
It's just like those gimmicky pieces of crap Kinect shit games. I feel like how there's
Ping pong.
Kinect, which failed horribly, and then the Kinect games, and then they're just like, oh, it's a gimmick, ha ha ha. Like, I don't know, I just how I feel about it right now, because like you guys just said, there's nothing that they've been like, this is what it's gonna be.
Even the stuff that's released on like the Oculus and on the other VR headsets on Steam is no one's like going, oh my god, you guys have to play, you have to buy VR for this game. That hasn't happened yet with one VR game. Like, people have said some VR stuff is cool, but I was expecting at this point to be like, all right, I got a VR headset shipping to me because there's these cool experiences, but no one's doing it. No one's figured it out yet.
I probably see people wearing the VR headsets more, and they're like, oh my god, I'm playing a VR game, and more than they actually see what the game is and like what they're actually playing to get me excited. Like, oh, I should buy that too and get in on that.
Yeah,
and it's really hard to convey that like experience too, I think. But I feel like we're in a good spot, and we're in a good spot for the future of VR. As you know, at one point, there's only one company doing it. You don't get that, a lot of push and a lot of people really trying to get there. If this world is going to get to VR, I think this is the starting point where you have 4 or 5 people that are really trying to make VR something.
Competitive edge makes it better, yeah, because they're each trying to outdo each other.
Yeah, so I mean, this could, this will be the first year where we get, a big taste of what they're trying to do, and I think it's just gonna kind of get better and better, and maybe down the line, like 3 years from now, I'll be buying a VR
headset. Might be something
when Nintendo figures out VR, then everyone rips them off. Then it'll happen.
Pretty much, dude. You're gonna have 2 nunchucks, and you're gonna have a headset on, and you're gonna.
It's gonna happen, right? Like everyone's gonna fuck it up, and then Nintendo's gonna come in. They're gonna do VR, and people are like, "Oh, that's how you do VR," and then there'll be a bunch of fucking Mario clones.
That's kind of how it happens 99% of the time, dude. Then
oh my god, that actually sounded really cool to me. Like, what if you're in the Mario game playing a 2D Mario in VR? It's just going around normal, and you're getting the different mushrooms, and then like you get giant mushroom, and then the world, like the camera shifts, and then you're smashing things in Mario. Like, that sounds awesome to me.
I don't know what just happened right there, dude. It could be awesome.
I just had a fantasy, and I just verbalized it for you guys.
I feel like I was just in Jason's VR, dude. I was inside his brain for a second. It's out of control. Well, we're talking about Nintendo, dude. Let's talk about Nintendo's Treehouse event. Not much going on there, dude. Main focus is obviously Legend of Zelda for the Wii U, which will be coming out on the NX next year as a launch title for it. Huge focus on that. They just sent out a couple of photos for the new Legend of Zelda and some tweets. If you retweeted some Nintendo things, that you get Legend of Zelda items inside Miitomo, which is
son of a bitch. I didn't do that.
Yeah, well, you're part of it. Just log into your Miitomo, you'll get it. You don't need to retweet. Today just won 20. How low were they shooting, dude? How bad are the numbers? Where it's like, hey, if we get 20,000 retweets, we'll give you guys some free items. 20,000 only?
That's a lot of retweets.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it though? When people get like millions and millions, or maybe not, hundreds of thousands?
Yeah, hundreds of thousands, maybe. Yeah.
I feel like
when the UFC Conor McGregor retired, it got like 250,000 retweets or something.
Oh, really? That's it? Okay, maybe 20,000 is a lot more than I'm giving it credit for. But yeah, beyond that, we'll probably, I don't know what we're gonna get, a Sonic Boom game.
E3 is always when they do like a gimmicky treehouse thing, right? Whether it's claymation or puppets.
Yeah.
What are we gonna get this year?
Let's see. We had claymation. We had puppets last year, right?
I think so.
Maybe they'll do like some projected thing where there's like
holograms.
Oh no.
Like where there's like a circle and like a triangle and a pillar, and then they're gonna project onto them, and they'll be like animated and stuff to try to show like, hey, we can do this too, guys. And everyone's like, there. No, you can't.
That is not VR, Nintendo.
See, yeah. Like,
you're just using an overhead projector like they did in the 80s.
Yep. Back.
Yeah, I really can't think of. I mean, they're gonna show off gameplay from the new Pokemon games. They're running some eShop sales, but like when it comes to games, man, they got what, Monster Hunter Generations, which is I think already out in Japan, or it's coming out.
Yeah, they got shit. They don't have anything. Their entire focus is on the NX behind the scenes, and then just like letting us play Zelda. Are we excited to play Zelda?
Oh my gosh, yes, dude. I am way excited, dude. I can't look at Amy right now because she's down on me right now, but I'm super excited to play this. I'm gonna just talk with my eyes closed, dude. Because
was it like 2 years ago when they were playing Zelda at E3?
When they were like high-fiving and laughing.
And like, look at our huge map world and whatnot.
We're on a horsey.
We're on a horse.
And look, it's not crashing into the trees, and the horse is like going sideways and like busting through the trees.
And then you're shooting
Can't wait to
arrows.
see what they got this year.
This demo is like 90 minutes though, dude. We have to like carve out half our day to play Zelda. Like that's like, that's a big chunk of Zelda to play.
You don't have to play the whole demo though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta experience it the way Nintendo wants you to experience it, Amy.
Yeah, look at her. She's like, I'd be
Chad's like a shill for these companies. He'll do it.
I'll do anything. I'll stand there with my shirt off if I have to get
You're
closer
gonna say
in
with
line.
your dick out. I know you.
Whoa, hey, easy, dang.
We can say guy parts, but we can't say lady parts on this show?
Yeah, what's this show
can't
going
just say lady parts.
Because you banned them.
Yeah,
I banned you
before the
from
show
saying a
started.
certain word from a phrase is what I banned you from saying.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, but it's gonna be good. It's supposed to be split into 2 sessions of 45 minutes each. So hopefully
Days?
and their booth size is like the size bigger than Sony's, and that's not including the Treehouse section. They actually have a separate Treehouse section booth when I was looking at the map. So their booth is like as big as Sony's, not as big as Microsoft. So they're gonna have, and only on the floor is gonna be kiosks for Zelda. So as long as they don't have to give you like 20 feet of room for like some sort of nunchuck movement
No, it
stuff,
won't be known. Yeah.
you're good to go, man. I think there's gonna be plenty of room to play, and I mean, I'll wait 6 hours for that sucker, dude. I need to touch it. I'm there, and I'm not gonna be able to play it for a while. I need to touch it. That's all I'm
It's gonna
saying,
be
man.
a long while before you play it. But like, what version are you gonna be playing? The Wii U version? Who wants to play the Wii U version? I want to see what the NX version looks like.
Well, that's the other question. Is like, okay, so the Wii U version's coming out earlier. Is anybody gonna really want to wait for the NX version? I think we're all gonna buy it on the Wii U, and then when the NX comes
it's gonna
out,
come day and date, right? It has to. They can't. No, they can't do that. There's no way they release that game on the Wii U before they release it on the NX. There's not a chance.
GameCube and the Wii for Twilight Princess.
They did it the same day, or they did it?
No, they staggered it.
No,
Yeah,
they
it was
can't
awful.
do that.
And they
on
had to
this.
reverse the game too because most
That's right.
players were right-handed and Link is left-handed.
Yeah, Nintendo can't. No, they don't care about the Wii U enough to put this game out
Sounds
there.
like a mess either way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They should probably just pick one.
I'll probably ask them that
Yeah.
at E3. I'll figure that out. Like, why are you guys doing this?
Well, they're saying it simultaneously, but I'm thinking it's gonna be staggered. Because what's gonna
you
happen
son
is
of a bitch. Way to report the news.
the game is well. I mean, I'm telling you, it's gonna come out first, and I'm gonna explain
It's
why.
not going to.
The game's gonna be gold, ready to go, and then something's gonna happen with the NX, and they're gonna have to push the date back, and they're just gonna be like, well, let's just push the game out here, and then let's just wait.
No,
on it.
because the only hype they have for this new system is a new Zelda. So you can't blow your load 4 months earlier by putting it out on the Wii U and then have everybody experience it, or like maybe not experience but have it ruined. No way.
Can you actually ask them why the fuck they're putting it on the Wii U? That's like the best question. Is why you want?
I thought they
the
gave
Wii
up on the
is
Wii U already. Why
And there's
still
4 of us
that?
that bought a Wii U. Can you guys give us like half of our money back because you didn't deliver a lot of games?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Splatoon. Thanks, Nintendo.
Mario Maker. Okay, I'm sorry. I got like a lot of cool games, but not enough.
Mario Maker's done and gone. Sorry.
Wow.
It was like a week at
They didn't
best.
add as much as I was hoping they would continue to add. Like support totally died off, and like now it's just like little character updates.
I mean,
like,
they still support it, but yeah, it was just little character updates.
I still haven't gotten my son. Where's my son stages?
Yeah, Mario Maker 2.
No shit on the NX, dude. It's coming, man.
Hopefully.
And then I guess the last thing, man. Any bold predictions you guys got for like I know we covered some stuff, but is there any one big bold prediction you want to throw out there that we will see?
Microsoft is going to have its whole press conference. It's going to go great. Everybody's going to be popping champagne in the back. They're going to think they won. And then Sony press conference is going to start, and they're going to be like, "We bought Microsoft."
The old Vince McMahon WCW
Yep.
gimmick, dude.
That's how it's going to roll down, dude. I'm telling you.
That
Major
would be
Nelson comes out
hilarious.
on the PlayStation.
We own
thing.
the Xbox brand.
Does Sony still put a lot of eggs in the E3 basket, or are they like, hey, we got the PlayStation experience, and that's what we like to hype
No,
up?
I think they have to, because this is where they're winning the battle against them. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also got to realize they still have the Final Fantasy games that I didn't even talk about because it's just they're coming. So Final
It's just not
Fantasy
worth
7
talking
remake.
about.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15. So I mean, like those are coming. So
Kingdom Hearts 2.9C.
I say they announce Final Fantasy 7 remake episode available after E3.
That's the thing. What game is going to be available right after the conference? There's going to be something.
There's something, dude. And it'll most likely be a fucking remake of something because that's usually how they do it. They're like, oh, and it's available right now for download.
I'd be
Isn't it
okay
usually
with
I
an
like
indie
that.
game?
That is a
Oh, go ahead,
disgusting
Tristan.
sound.
You talk. You don't talk as much as I do. Talk.
No, I was just wondering, like, it's usually an indie game that they throw out there right away.
Yeah.
Available for download now.
No
Cuphead.
Man's Sky. Suck on that, GameStop. Cuphead it looks
Amy,
awesome.
what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I'd be fine with them doing, like, even if it's not like how Final Fantasy 12 is getting like the HD remake. I'd be fine if that was what was like. Okay, now you can go and buy this and prep for your Final Fantasy, hype. Go get this or something to that effect. Because I'm like, well, it's already a game. All you have to do is just like up the graphics a bit, and I'd be happy because I want to replay it. Or Final Fantasy 9. Why don't they remake Final Fantasy 9?
Not yet.
Oh.
Not
They're
yet.
waiting.
No, they just got the PC version, dude. Oh, well, I guess before we head off and let you guys know what we're up to the rest of this week here, Bethesda has their own conference that we didn't really touch on, and a lot of stuff has already been leaked for it. And we talked about it on live on the app, but in case you guys weren't watching us,
Some Wolfenstein.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to make you go watch live on the app. No, I'm just kidding. Tristan, I was gonna ask you about that. Yeah, dude, Wolfenstein 2, the New Order
Love those
2
games.
is rumored to come out, man. You enjoyed the first one. I
I
boldly say
enjoyed
tremendously.
the prequel and then the first one. I really like the prequel for some reason. I like that even more than
Was that the New Order?
that was the Old Blood.
Damn it, dude. Why do I keep thinking of something else? That was the one I was referencing and thinking about the entire time. But you enjoy the Wolfenstein games, so the rumor is
Yeah,
that Wolfenstein 2 could be popping up at Bethesda.
I like
Skyrim
that.
HD, Amy, with all the DLC, updated
Why?
graphics.
Just give me a
Why?
new fucking game. Give me a new Elder Scrolls game. I hate these fucking HD remake shit. Like, especially since Skyrim looks so goddamn nice already. I don't fucking care. I want a new Elder Scrolls game. HD shit does nothing for me unless it's like from the PS2 or the PSX, like whatever, PS1, excuse me. Like, then I'm like, oh yeah, that might be fun, maybe, but I probably won't buy it, but I guess I would if it's Final Fantasy IX, like that. I don't care about a Skyrim HD remake. That makes Just
Like
give
the
me an
Final
Elder
Fantasy
Scrolls
12
game.
remake or the HD version that's coming out. Those graphics are blurry as shit on that PlayStation unit you got here at the studio, dude.
Like,
So
that's something that I might like I was saying, like it's an older like system as PS2, like that I could see, yes, fine, remake that, whatever, but I just am so annoyed, like Skyrim has already sold that, like made so much money for them as it is, like just do another Elder Scrolls game, like use that HD thing that you're doing and then just like make a new world with it. You can I don't know.
You
Just
can do it,
Take
guys.
9 years off and make a fucking engine that can like render people properly. That'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool too.
Because if modders can make people look better, and they're like not even professional people, just modding these games, and it looks way better than what the Bethesda studio comes up
They
with.
made Macho Man Randy Savage into a dragon. I mean,
I kind of
they
think
can
though
do
that's
anything.
part of the charm though, is like that their people do look so shitty and terrible because that's just like kind of like expected. Like it doesn't bug me. It amuses me.
It doesn't. After a while, I get over it. But in Fallout, it was really annoying that waited all these years for a new Fallout and it looked like an old Fallout, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But then after a while, you got in, you started to see some of the cool levels and some of the other characters.
But yeah,
and you're like, I let it
exactly.
go because
Okay.
this whole world is enriched and it's really cool.
You hit the nail on the head. You were waiting all these years for a new Fallout game. You got Fallout 4, and then it's the exact same looking almost as. So what is Skyrim HD gonna look like?
Skyrim.
Exactly. Like, what are they
Well,
gonna?
Bethesda is
like
supposedly working on a new engine, so maybe this is.
a tester for the next
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls game.
Seems weird again. I keep saying blow your load, but why blow your new engine like right here, like on
Why
Skyrim
blow your new
game
engine load?
that sold like 50 million copies?
Yeah.
Already a great seller, and you don't need I mean, I'm not gonna rebuy it. Like, great,
You guys
cool.
just came out with that fucking anthology that had all your games in it.
yeah, which I
Yeah.
have. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not
everyone
on
like
this.
everyone's got it all, man. Well, I got you all heated up, Amy. I'm gonna keep the fucking train going, dude. They're also talking about unveiling the Evil Within 2. Remember the Evil Within?
Why?
It's a good game. If I recall, you guys loved that game.
Oh my god, thank you. I'm so happy, Tristan, that you hated it too.
Yeah,
There's
we
been
had
a
good
few
talk.
people for some random reason that enjoyed that game that I've talked with at the store, and I'm like,
They're
are you
crazy.
crazy? Why did you like that game? Why? And I don't know, it was kind of cool, I guess. Kind of cool, I guess, does not mean it's a good game and does not need a sequel. Kind of cool, I guess, just means it's like, goes back to your shelf where you sell it at GameStop. Don't get a sequel off kind of cool, I guess.
Who knows, dude? Hopefully they have something else that will get you guys excited, dude. Bethesda always comes out with something crazy. Rumor has it that they got Blink 182 concert coming too at their show.
What?
Sweet,
What?
dude. I love Blink 182.
Latest
back in the
rumor,
day.
dude. But if you guys, that's your E3 coverage.
to
That's
see 'em.
What
All
about, sorry
Uh-oh,
to
what do you got?
interrupt, but what about Dishonored 2? Because they were a Bethesda byproduct.
well, that's already got it. I mean, they'll probably have a gameplay of it right
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah, but like that one's already been unveiled and torn apart and
I
shown
don't
off
know
and
if you
huge,
meant brand
huge
new.
spreads all over the place. But I was just trying to cover all. But it'll be there. I'll play it for you. I'll tell you how it is. I never played the other one, so I don't know.
I have the other one if you want to play it.
I'll boot it up.
Just like
dude.
I have Odin Sphere, which you didn't think I did.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm gonna be up to this
HD
weekend, man.
remastered.
Playing some Odin Sphere, dude, on the flight out to E3.
It's gonna
Finally
be
check that
good
out.
with the Dragon's Crown combat, dude. That's probably so much better than it used to be. The combat
I've only
wasn't that
dabbled
great.
in it just a minute. And it's
Combat
like,
wasn't. It was the exact. It's the exact same game. I mean,
The combat engine is completely redone.
really?
Yeah, they took the
hold up and I
Dragon
can do
Crown
tags and-
combat engine and put it in here.
Because it felt like if I'm I mean, I have it for the PS2, and I have played
It
Dragon's Crown as well.
You know,
It didn't.
Yeah.
It seemed to play the same.
It probably plays similar, but it's supposed to be like much better combat system.
You played the new Odin Sphere, the HD remake?
No, I played Dragon's Crown and I played Odin Sphere. So I'm just saying, like, HD wise, it was already pixel art, so I don't really know how you're gonna HD that, considering it was like.
Oh, easy, because if it's like like if it's like 480p or something, and now it's 1080, that's like a huge difference.
Just fit a bigger screen. It's not like the graphical.
It's gonna be more clear. I think the clarity is gonna be better. That's pretty much.
Because I was like, it's not like it was a polygon that you're gonna like revamp into like from. I got you. Yeah. I was like, how are you gonna like HD that? Like
textures. It's all about the textures, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Not textures. It's drawn. Yeah, whatever.
There you go, guys.
Are we gonna debate textures? Let's do it. Let's debate textures for a bit.
Let's talk about textures. No. Amy will just own me. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to lose. I'm on a high right now, dude. I'm excited for E3. It's coming up next week, dude. We'll have more E3 leaks tomorrow night for you guys around 5 o'clock Central on Live on the Av. I'm almost positive that it's coming. More stuff will come.
Sure.
And thank you guys so much for joining us on twitch.tv/AllertonAv. And you can check it out on youtube.com/AllertonAv live if you missed anything. We got an awesome show of Adapted coming up for you guys next, so stay tuned. And look forward to all the live E3 coverage you guys could ever want. Last year you thought was awesome, dude. This year we're going to be there live for you guys, checking everything out, giving you guys live daily shows. And we'll even have special guests. Miyamoto might show up. Who knows?
Blink 182. What else are they doing?
Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Amy Lips. Thank you, Jason. We'll see you guys next week for the block.
Did you really?
Best sneaking ever!
Get out of here.